Alright, it's Saturday, May 7th, I believe, 2022, and it's 8:30 a.m. Um, the beat is pretty much laying decrepit. They're on the ground. I can't see the other one. What I've done is I've gone in and all these beans that are here that's not showing any sign of life after a month now of being in here, I've gone in, take all the seeds out, break the soil up, and water them really good. I don't know if I've lined all of these back up the way they were before, but it's there. I'm pretty sure this up front was the arugula. Seems like it's still pretty much standing. That's a control group, but it's done about it. I don't know if it'll survive. We'll see what tomorrow brings. That one is still there from this tray, and I think there was one in the back, but I'm not seeing anything else. Over here, the two tomatoes that I was mentioning last night, if I show that video eventually, one is still standing, and the other, we'll see if that come back up from this tray. We can see a couple of these beaten and battered, laying down over here and there. So we'll see if these come back up later. The arugula, I can still see the little green, but I don't know if it will come back up or if it'll stay wilted. There was one in there before. Let me pull this up and see if there is another one that came up. I can't really tell. There was one that came up on this, but I can't see anything right now on that. Like these were outside and I covered them up to try to protect them and with some plastic covers, and that's wilted them for the about 4 hours I had them in the sun. You can see all of these over here. They all got tumbled over and wilted up. So we'll see if with the water I gave them and them in the environment that they were more used to, if they'll come up. These also, so I'd say probably about a third got knocked down in tray number 2. Over here we got similar things going on in all 4 trays really. And anyways, these are back out. Now let's go outside to the other greenhouse. That's back that way. Mango tree is still here. I have half the greenhouse taken down on this because the city is upgrading their electric wiring. So I've grouped all the trees very close together so they can have a little bit of protection. I'm gonna see about putting up some more mesh down here to try to keep whatever could be insects or birds or whatever. There's like a little critter over here trying to get in. But of note, what I'd like to go show is the red papaya. I decided to go ahead and see if there's any life left in the red papaya. If you look carefully, there's green, which means there's life. So what I've done is I've cut it all the way down and I've resituated and put it upright, and we'll keep watering and monitoring this red papaya. I think we might still have a red papaya that will come to life. So I hadn't stopped watering it, but I didn't pay as much attention to it because it seemed like it was completely dead. What I'm gonna do is, I think this weekend, I'm gonna separate the rhizome on these pups and put them into different containers, and see where they go from here. I'm going to go around to the corner where the soursop is. Alright, the soursop seem to be doing good on tray number 1. It's come out really good. It's budding a couple more new leaves on it. And tray number 2, we can, oops, my hand's shaking. I'm outside, I'm not inside, I'm outside the mesh while I stuck my hand in and try to do this. But we can see the leaves are slowly but surely coming out, like I said on the other one. And let me see if I can reach the other one. That stump is still down there to the ground. I'll keep watering and monitoring it. I had also trimmed the dead leaves off the coconut tree, and we're gonna go over to the pomegranate, and I'm gonna talk about that for a little bit. Pomegranate is over there. Alright, we're over by the pomegranate right now, and there is something in here that I think might be contributing to why the pomegranate is wilting. This was wrapped all around the pomegranate, and that little sucker is right in the middle. I'm gonna go ahead and eventually, I'll probably remove that before the end of today. I've noticed that for like about 4 or 5 days now, but I haven't pulled it up yet, but I'll go ahead and do that. The tamarind tree in the background on I believe it was May 4th, I had seen it looking all wilted, and I got all, oh my goodness, the trees are all dying over here, it's wilting. I've never seen the pomegranate tree wilted like this before. This was about 8:30 p.m. at night, and anyways, yesterday I went ahead and looked up to see what caused that, but the soil, when I checked the soil, all the soil for all of them except for one of the sapling, that one was still moist. Everything else was dry. And anyways, I watered everything that night, but apparently there are some trees that go to sleep at night, for lack of a better phrase. I will go ahead and put a link below and give a brief description on that you can go look that up further if you choose to do so. The avocado tree seemed to be having a few yellow leaves on it. I might be overwatering the tree, so I'll keep an eye on that and the soil itself. I see some browning on this yellow leaves, so I need to also make sure that we're not having any fungus attack or even bacterial attack on this. Over here we have the tropical peach tree. There's 1 or 2 little leaves that had what do you call it now, some brown spots. But up here, I cut down the tree branches over here that was overhanging, that could have affected the mango tree that was under it over here before, and the pomegranate was under it too, and the peach. So I have cut the overhanging branch that was overlapping this that could have been causing fungus, and that's about it. That's a wrap, folks.